Hey manifestors, it's Nadia Victoria, and I know you may not have been expecting me tonight, but be expected because whenever spirit leads me, I had to come on here. You know what I'm saying? So tonight I'm going to be talking about just on a informative little bit of teaching about the throat chakra. And spirit led me here because a few weeks ago, in one of the videos, I mentioned that we're going to be at a place where we can speak things and they're going to just kind of happen. Okay, we're going to be able to speak things into existence. But Spirit is saying some of us are having a little challenge with that because our throat chakras are blocked. And so tonight we're going to be talking about um, what the purpose of the throat chakra is, how to recognize when it's blocked, and how to unblock it. But without further ado, you know how the manifestation goddess does. I invite God in to speak. So in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, God, I thank you now. I invite you in, Holy Spirit, to just direct my thoughts, my mind, my speech, my throat chakra, my heart chakra, my sacral chakra, all of my chakras I bring into alignment now, even my third eye, God. And I ask you, God, my solar plexus, God, all 7 of my chakras, and I ask that you bring them into alignment now so that I can truly hear from you. I ask that you will download to me exactly how you want me to present this to your people tonight. And God, I ask that you will cover us all from the crown of our heads to the soles of our feet with your divine, white, protective, loving light. And God, I thank you that no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and that every tongue that rises up against us, that today is the day of judgment. And so there's immediate return to sender. Any negative energy, any negative word, thought, deed, action, hex, curse, spell, jinx, chant, mantra spoken against us is returned immediately to sender. God, I ain't even talking about 7-fold and a 10-fold. God, 3-fold. I'm speaking of 1,000-fold. Send it back to their ass immediately, because God, that's the only way. People that are messing with people who are of the light, who have no evil intentions towards them, that's the only way they're gonna learn to stop them in their tracks, render them powerless and ineffective, remove all their tools. All of their little tactics are now ineffective. They're no longer able to cause any hurt, harm, or danger to these people here or anybody else. Thank you, angel of the Lord, for disarming the enemy now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, you guys, that was kind of powerful there. I don't know if y'all recognize that prayer was powerful. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so what is the throat chakra? So the throat chakra is, there's 7 chakras. I believe I'm right. 7. There's the crown, the third eye, the throat, the solar plexus, the heart. I just skipped all over that. Solar plexus, the root chakra. Lord, I just missed one. Solar plexus, right under the solar plexus. I can't think of it, but yeah, Google it. Okay, my brain is a little tired right now. But yeah, so with all of these chakras, they all need to be in alignment. And when you feel like there's something lacking in your life, you can just kind of look at the chakras and probably be able to identify which of them you may be dealing with that is blocked. Otherwise, just book a session with me. But yes, so Spirit wanted me to talk about this because a few weeks ago, like I said, I mentioned in a video that we are going to be at a point, because we have been planting good seeds on fertile ground. That was the name of it, I believe, that we can now speak things into existence. And Spirit is saying that some of us might not actually be seeing things spoken into existence because we might be dealing with blocked chakras a little bit. Okay, so I don't tell Spirit how to operate. I just go with the flow. Okay. So what is this throat chakra for? The throat chakra allows us to speak things into existence, okay? It is effective communication. It is our way of communicating with others. So when we have a healthy throat chakra, we're able to communicate effectively. We can speak with conviction and power, and things come into existence, okay? So that's the most important role of the throat chakra. Is your ability to speak with confidence, your ability to speak things into existence, and to be able to communicate effectively. Okay. So, how do you know when your throat chakra is blocked? Well, when your throat, I'm sorry, let me take a sip of water. My throat chakra is messing up, but I think it's more of my ear, nose, and throat. So, how do you know when your throat chakra may be closed up a little bit, or there's some negative energy around your throat chakra? And if you listen to my video yesterday, I sounded far more raspy than I ever do, and so I was kind of hoarse sounding. Now, mind you, sometimes we can do things to inflict damage on our own throat chakras. My thing is, I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes, cigars like that. But I do smoke hookah. And the only time I smoke hookah, really, is if I'm out and about. You know what I'm saying? It's something I enjoy doing, and I'll do it only if I am out and about. You know what I'm saying? So this weekend, I went to a few hookah lounges and smoked quite a bit of hookah. So therefore, the throat the throat was impacted by all of the smoking, right? So, with that being said, I have to even be mindful. Okay, you got things that Spirit is allowing you to speak and share with others. Like, you even have to be careful, because that gives the enemy ways to kind of seep in. Okay, so that's one thing. So for those of you that do more than that, if you're smoking cigars and you're smoking weed a lot, then it's going to affect your throat chakra eventually. Like, you see people that smoke and smoke a lot, they're coughing all the time, and it's really affecting. They can't really get across sometimes some of the things they need to say. So, whatever you do, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just telling you to do things in moderation, and know that things that you're doing may impact your chakras some. So smoking can impact your throat chakra. And if you're trying to communicate with God, if you're trying to speak things into existence, if you're trying to affirm things, then know that smoking can affect things. Okay? That's one. Number two, sometimes we've come from backgrounds where our voices didn't matter, okay? We've been told, go sit down, little boy. Go sit down, nobody want to hear that. Go sit down, and make you go sit down and shut up, okay? So because nobody cared before, now you don't feel like your voice has power. So if you're in situations when you don't feel comfortable stepping up and speaking your truth, you just let people run all over you. You have feelings, but you don't feel comfortable sharing those feelings, verbalizing your truth, verbalizing your opinion about how this relationship is going, about how this job is impacting your mental health or financial health or whatever. You don't ever feel comfortable speaking up, and you're just always quiet, like you don't ever have nothing to say, like you're so timid, like you can't speak. Then your throat chakra is very likely blocked. Okay? So those are examples. You don't ever want to speak up, or you may have been smoking and you got that hoarseness and sore throat. Sore throats can also block your chakra, because during that time that you're dealing with that sore throat, you're not able to communicate effectively. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't feel like talking and getting your point across. Those are examples, okay, of a blocked throat chakra. So those are just some ways that you can know that your throat chakra is blocked. So now we've identified what the throat chakra is for, ways you can identify when it's blocked. Okay, so we talked about when it's blocked, you can't speak effectively. We talked about you may see some manifestations of sore throat or not being able to speak your truth, you're just always quiet. Then on the flip of that, sometimes your throat chakra can be blocked, but you're not realizing because you're just super chatty. You have no real meaning to your conversation. You just chatty, talking, chatty, talking, but you don't have no purpose. You can't even control it, but you just know I'm talking too damn much. Then that means, or other people around you know, damn, you talk all the time, but she ain't saying nothing. Or he talking all the time, but he ain't saying it. What the hell he talking? He used to talk all the time. That is also the flip side of a throat chakra that might be blocked. Okay. So how do you unblock that? You start writing out affirmations. And that's one way you can tell. Because say, for instance, let me just flip back to how you can know it's blocked. When you are trying to pray and you can't even get a prayer out, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't talk, you feel powerless while you're praying. You know what I'm saying? You can't even get the words out. Like every time you say a few words, you're feeling blocked. The energy isn't flowing. Example that your throat chakra is blocked. And I know it's many of you that have started praying or started doing your affirmations, and you're doing your affirmations. I am worthy and deserving of love. I am worthy and deserving of wealth. My business will be prosperous. If you can't speak those kind of things with conviction and power, and you're just speaking like, my business is so and so, my business is so, and you don't recognize that there's no strength, there's no power in your voice, I need you to take a few minutes. If that's how you are affirming things, your throat chakra is blocked, okay? Because we should all be able to say, you know what, in this house, the Spirit of God can flow freely. That anything that is not of light, that any darkness must leave and must leave now. If you can't affirm that and speak that with fervor and a conviction, then your throat chakra is very likely blocked. If you can't affirm things, and see, that's why it's so important. In manifestations, your voice is so powerful because you got to be able to speak things. And if you can't speak that I declare that I am healthy, that I am worthy and deserving of wealth, my business will be prosperous. And I tell you guys all the time, get in the mirror. Mirror is such a powerful tool to reflect off of each other, about you bouncing off your own self, that positive energy and putting it into the universe. Speak to yourself. It's like you speaking to yourself and the power therein. If you can't get in the mirror and speak, I am worthy and deserving of wealth, that my business will be prosperous because I trust God and I know that God is a rewarder to those who diligently seek them, that I believe that, he blesses and he don't add no sorrow to those who believe in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's his desire to prosper his servant. If I can't speak those things into existence, if I can't speak those things in the mirror or to myself as I'm driving or whatever, I can't affirm those things, then that lets me know that my throat chakra is blocked. It's blocked. Okay? You ought to be able to affirm that God takes pleasure in the prosperity of his servant, me. And my name is Nadia. God takes prosperity. He takes pleasure in the prosperity of me, Nadia, his servant, or whatever your name is. If you can't say that without stumbling and blah, 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 like I did, you keep saying it until you can say it with conviction, because your throat chakra is blocked. And so because your throat chakra is blocked, you gotta keep saying it and keep saying it and keep saying it until you can say it without the stumblings, and you can say it clear, concisely, with power and conviction. So no, your throat chakra is so powerful. Even just by the mere fact that I can't even get it out like I need to, lets me know that there are some of us that are dealing with blocked throat chakras. And I know that there's negative energy that's trying to block mine. You know what I'm saying? Even from the raspiness of my voice yesterday. But I refuse to yield, okay, to any of that. So that means I just need to keep speaking and keep speaking till I break that chain, so I break that energy. It's an energy. Break that energy. We are in control of the energy around us. So we can always shift the energy. We can shift the energy by speaking. And if we stutter one or two times, or if we stumble over a few words one or two times, so what? Keep going. Keep going. And another way to heal your, so now I've moved into ways to heal and balance your throat chakra. So your affirmations and speaking through it, even if you're stuttering, even if you're messing up a few words here and there, that's how you know your throat chakra is messed up a little bit, because you're stumbling over words, you're stuttering a little bit, you can't get it out, you can't communicate effectively. You know what I'm saying? So know that is it. But you know what? How to get it back in balance? You speak it regardless. I don't care. I might have stumbled, I might have stuttered, but I'm gonna keep saying it until I get it out with clarity and power and conviction. Okay? Another thing, the throat chakra is blue. Get you some blue candles. Put them in your bathroom. Put them around your bathtub, and listen and say different affirmations. I affirm that my throat chakra is healed, that I speak with power and conviction. When I speak, things change immediately. Google some other affirmations for your throat chakra. These are my own, but you can always Google more, or you can come up with your own. Blue is the color of the throat chakra. Imagine the color blue radiating and pulsating around your throat and healing it. My throat chakra is healed. I speak with conviction. I break chains to anything that has caused me to feel that my voice is unimportant. I speak with truth. I speak with conviction. I speak with power. I communicate effectively. And what I speak comes into existence immediately. Okay? So I just gave you a few. That's just me and spirit talking to you. But either way, you guys, I hope that has been helpful to you. Google more on your throat chakra. Envision that blue. Get you some blue candles. Put it in your bathroom or wherever you do your affirmations. Put your blue candle up and speak with conviction and power, and speak things into existence. And don't let nothing hinder your throat chakra. Okay? Because it's powerful. Speaking things, what you speak, you will have. So speak only truth and unblock your chakra, so when you speak it, it actually comes to pass. I love you guys so much. All of my information, if you want to book a session, buy any products, any of that, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the description box. I love you guys. Have an amazing day, amazing week. And I'll see y'all whenever spirit tells me to get back on here. All right. Good night.